the most powerful 1911 in production. 10mm caliber. In this video, we're going to focus on the Kimber Eclipse Custom 2. There are not too many manufacturers that make the 1911 in the 10mm caliber, my preferred round if you have been following my channel. There's other manufacturers I spoke about multiple times, including the Colt Delta Elite, the Dan Wesson, and others. In this video, we're going to focus in on this gorgeous 1911, the Kimber 5-inch government model Eclipse Custom 2. Full stainless steel slide, full stainless frame, full stainless barrel. And we are looking at ballistics very similar to a .357 Magnum out of a semi-automatic, out of a 1911. This has got to make your heart throb. This is really an incredible gun. When I first introduced it on the channel, the cost of it was around $1,200. Now it's up to $1,300. Things are not getting any cheaper, and I really think this is a great gun for the money. We're going to talk about it and the reasons why. We're going to talk about the ballistics in this video of the 10mm, but most importantly, we're going to focus in on this gun right here. Very low recoil. My wife shoots it at 115 pounds, and this gun will knock your socks off. And a lot of people ask me, Tom, what is your favorite 1911? I must honestly say, this just might be it. It's one of the top 5 in the world. You may want one of these after you watch this video. Welcome to WeaponsEducation.com, my friends. I would really like for everybody to get comfortable with the 10mm round. Most people think of the 10mm and say, well, this is for shooting bear, hunting, big game. It's a very powerful round. It's equivalent to a .357 Magnum in ballistics. Very close. So with that said, I want you to get comfortable with knowing that the recoil with a 5-inch fully stainless steel frame, slide, barrel, 5-inch, you've got a smooth running tool right here with this Kimber Custom 2. A lot of people say, well, Tom, why is the 10mm your favorite round? Well, I like a hard-hitting round, and it's fun to shoot. And this is one of my favorite 1911s. Look into it, folks. I did a video on this a couple of years ago. The price was around $1,200. It's up to around $1,300. Nothing is going down in price when it comes to our hobby of firearms. Now, the price, $1,300. I want to address that right away. We have a fully American-made gun. Extremely tight tolerances. Tammy, please zoom in here and look at how beautiful everything on this gun is. We have a serrated hammer. We have serrations here on the back, on the front, all just amazingly put in there painstakingly by the custom shop of Kimber, even on the front of the trigger. The trigger on this 1911 is extremely light at about 4.5 pounds. And I promise you, when you shoot this, it's like silk. It is very smooth. To me, it feels like shooting a 9mm. Of all of the 10mm that I own, and there's a few of them, I love all my Glocks. I got the Colt Delta Elite, as you know. I must say this Kimber is my favorite. I'm just going to come right out there and say it. For a production 1911, Kimber does stand out there, and there's a reason why they are what they are. There's going to be a lot of people who say, well, I can get lower cost guns that will do the same thing as a Kimber. But go ahead and shoot a Kimber first, respectfully, and then say, I shot a Kimber 10mm, this gun, they're only 10mm, the Eclipse Custom 2, and then come back to me and say, Tom, you know what? I finally shot the Eclipse Custom 2, and you're right. This gun is amazing with a match grade barrel. All these safety check guns I have on my channel are always safety checked. It is like silk, the way the slide slides and racks. It's just amazingly perfect. The grips feel perfect in your hand. But when we are speaking about an expensive gun, like a Kimber, we want to talk about things like the finish. Tammy, please zoom in here on this finish. And look at here where it says Kimber. It's kind of like a moon setting to me. This gun does not shine during the day, and it will not shine at night. Take a look at the other side. Eclipse Custom 2. Yeah, zoom in there, Tammy. I carry this a lot. That's got some battle scars on it, and I'm proud of it. If you don't carry your expensive guns, it's a shame. None of my guns are paperweights. Well, I guess my 2 Colt Pythons are, but other than that, I carry my guns. And I think you should also. These are right at 38 ounces, and a lot of people say, well, lightweight, lightweight, lightweight. Well, you know what? Start thinking about a 1911 full stainless. So when you shoot it, there's no recoil. Full length guy rod. Easy disassembly. It's a 1911. These sights on this gun, Kimber nailed it with these Meprolite night sights. Now the real focus of this video is the fact that it's a 10mm. And these sights, by the way, are 20% brighter than the normal sights on other guns. But we're looking at a 10mm. Let's look at some of the ammo available in 10mm. Tammy, please zoom in here. I do like double tap a lot, and there's a lot of good ammo available now for 10mm. It's coming back. It's real. It's there. You can get your 10mm ammo. Double tap. And we look at the speeds here. We're flying at 1,600 feet per second, 1,350 feet per second, 1,045 feet per second. And for those of you who are new, the difference in speeds goes by the difference in the size of the actual bullet. Okay? So if the bullet is 125 grains, it's smaller, which will make it fly faster at 1,600 feet. And if it's a little larger at 180, it's going to go a little slower at 1,350 feet per second. And if it's a larger bullet, it's going to fly even slower at 1,045 feet per second. So hopefully some of you new gun owners learned something from that. Hornady makes some excellent ammo, Winchester makes some excellent ammo, and Underwood makes some really hot 10mm rounds. And for practice, I like Georgia Arms. If you go to their website, Georgia Arms for 10mm, they come in these big buckets here. 250 rounds or 500 rounds, and even if the site says they're unavailable, you call them on the phone, you give them your credit card, and guess what? You'll get a phone call in a couple of days and you'll get your ammo. There's a good tip for you. let's go back to the gun. And I want to keep this video brief. I want you to know that you have an extremely high quality 10mm 1911 available at your fingertips. Dan Wesson makes another one. Excellent gun. The Colt Delta Elite, which I have one, is excellent. I actually would not put it in the same category as this Kimber though. And I'll do a comparison. Right now my Colt Delta Elite is sitting over with Rich Wyatt at Gunsmoke in Colorado getting refurbished. And I'll tell you why the difference between the Colt and the Kimber, why I like the Kimber better in that video down the road. But this Eclipse Custom 2 is the 1911 that I carry in this fashion with a shoulder holster. You know I'm a big fan of the shoulder holster. You probably also realize that I have my own shoulder holster company. And so let me tout about it a little bit. Look at this, how gorgeous this is. To me, this is the premier way to carry a gun. This is it. And a lot of people say, well, how do you carry two guns at once, Tom? And what I do is, look at that, spare mags. Look how beautiful that is. This is the basket weave look for the 1911. Look at the top of the shoulder holster. Just no plastic like Galco, no garbage, all brass screws. It's gorgeous. This is thick leather. How do I carry a spare gun? I put the shoulder holster on. I have the whole rest of my body to carry a spare gun wherever I wish. And usually it's on my hip. Because I'm a righty, I'll put my spare gun right there by my right hand. I really want to make everyone aware of this Kimber. I'd like everyone to start chatting about this on our gun forum. It's our gun forum, WeaponsEducation.net. I'll put a link below. A lot of you new subscribers may not be aware, we have an excellent group of people on this channel who are really fighting for the Second Amendment. And no matter what gun manufacturer you like, we speak about it on WeaponsEducation.net, the gun forum. This is WeaponsEducation.com, the YouTube channel with the videos, but I'd really like you to focus in on also WeaponsEducation.net. So I'll put a link below to that gun forum and chime in below in the comments if you think a 10mm is right for you, and also chime in if you like Kimber, and also about the fact that a 1911 is made in a 10mm. This whole thing is about our gun rights and the fact that we have a massive round, a 10mm in a 1911 in this gorgeous finish with amazing serrations and amazing quality and workmanship from Kimber's highest section of their company. Let's go with it. I think everyone should have a Kimber. Eclipse Custom 2 10mm. Let me know what you think. My name is Tom, and thank you so much. Please subscribe, my friends.